everybody towards the election time and during election time became a journalist. There was hyperactive coverage of electoral-related issues. Everyone became an electoral expert. And I find that even in terms of the comments which we're reading on social media, they were very useful. Sometimes deep research, it shows that they were researching on issues, and there was clear understanding of the electoral issues and the processes. So it shows that at least there was involvement of the citizens through that kind of participation, the writing on social media, the contribution, the debates, they were lively.
From a citizen perspective, with the events unfolding from the November 15, it created a new era of political confidence where the citizens were willing to participate. They actually improved hope in their own country, and you can tell from the numbers from the elections.
Because the youth constituted the majority, and 34% of all registered voters were youth. Whether they actually came to vote is another issue.
The post-elections were very interesting to me, just because it was my first time voting. So ndandine that enthusiasm ndaitonzwa kufila pushed kuti I have to go and vote, and given the fact that I had so much information about these elections, it was just something chandakafarira. I was getting my information from my social media. I think it was very credible, given the fact that my TVs, for example, ZBC, tatingambonya information yakanyanyowandisa, like it is specific, like as a young woman you have to go and vote or anything. But per WhatsApp, for example, say vanhu vari young, social media ndoyatonyanyoshandisa Twitter, Facebook, and panopostwa zvinhu zvakawanda zvisina kana kuti zvisina kana kubviswa any information yakakoshera isusu. Like we are given the information yatofanirwa kuti tizive. We were given zvese like mavota education, nekuziva kuti tinovhota sei, and to know that voting is your right, things like that.
There were debates all over in Zimbabwe, to the extent that even in rural areas you would see some examples of violations. If there are electoral violations happening, there will be videos taken and distributed and circulated. Sometimes also when it comes to positive aspects happening on the ground, you would see also evidence, video taken and circulated. More like also in the crowdsourcing, it was easier. We set up during the election an election situation room, and we received lots of information from the members of the public.
Zimbabwe is a very polarized, the Zimbabweans, is a very polarized society along specific political parties that have a large following, quite a number of following. And therefore, that polarity within civilization offers a challenge. And this polarity is also, I would like to admit, reflected in the media, depending on who controls media.
The problem with alternative media is that you can't put a name to it. Some people create accounts using pseudonyms, so you don't even know the source and the origin of that information. So that was also problematic. And this time around, there was more action and more stories written on social media than before. On Twitter, on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Especially WhatsApp is very difficult to know the originator of the story. We also noted that there was attack on women leaders, especially on social media. And we expected the mainstream media to rectify that situation. But somehow, the social media took over. And sometimes they were the pace setters in terms of what is called news. And yet sometimes it was fake news and also disinformation. But overall, we are happy that at least media, there was great improvement. And also in terms of understanding of the issues, in terms of the contents, and in terms of the overall coverage of the electoral process.
Even after the elections, I think media is still relevant, given the fact that we have to trace our vote. We have to know that the people that we voted for are doing the things that they promised to give us. So I think we can use even Facebook to communicate with our MPs and our councillors, where we meet the elected members. But tinokwanisa kuti tikwanisa kuvabvunza kuti so since takuvoterai muchakwanisa kufulfilla the things that you promised us here.